These are the directions for how to play Workplace 4D Estimate and Check. To play the game today, each pair of students is going to need one estimate and check record sheet that you can share. You also need a deck of estimate and check cards. If you don't have the estimate and check cards, you could also create some cards on your own. They are just cards that have division story problems and division problems for you to solve. Okay. You also need a dice that is marked 1 through 6, or just a regular playing dice will do. And each partner needs a pencil. To play the game today, you guys are going to shuffle the cards, or first create your own cards on paper, index cards, and then place them in a stack face down. You're going to roll the dice to decide who gets to go first. The person with the highest number will go first and be player 1. Okay? Player 1 is going to take the top card off of the deck, 65 divided by 10, and choose the best estimate from these numbers here at the top. So player 1 my problem is 65 divided by 10. My estimate that I'm going to choose is going to be 6. I'm going to choose 6 because I know 6 times 10 is 60, but if I went all the way to 9, 9 times 10 is 90, and that's going to be too much. Okay? Then, you guys are going to take the next card. You guys have 250 divided by 25. Which number would you like to choose
9.
as your estimate? Raise your hand, please. Sophia?
9, because 250 divided by 25 is 10, so 9 is the closest.
Okay. So now what each of us are going to do is we're going to use a calculator, and we're going to find our actual answers. So I'm going to do 65 divided by 10. The actual answer is 6 and 5/10. Then I'm going to find the difference between these two numbers. I can use my calculator, or I could probably do that one, mental math. You guys are going to do the same thing. 250 divided by 25. Your answer is 10, and the difference between them is 1. Okay? Now we play another round. My card, 390 divided by 20. I'm going to choose 18 as my answer that I estimate. And now here's your card. 300 divided by 24. Which number are you going to choose to estimate with? Anybody? Sophia?
22 because it's the closest to 24.
Sophia says 22. So 300 divided by 24, and she's going to estimate that it's 22. Now we get out our calculators. I'm going to do mine. 390 divided by 20. The answer is 19 and 5/10. And I'll subtract my 18. My difference is 1.5. Now Sophia's 300 divided by 24. The answer is 12 and 5/10. She said 22. We subtract, and the difference is 9 and 5/10. We're going to keep playing until we've filled up our boxes or until we've run out of cards. Then, what we're going to do is add up our differences. So if we had a full one, we would just add all the numbers, but for right now, my score is 2, and your score is 10.5. You would decide who won by who got the lowest score, right? Because you're trying to get the closest between your estimate and your actual score, okay? Like I said, you could always make your own cards. That's a great game variation. You could also play this with other operations as well if you wanted to practice other operations, multiplication, or you'd have to change these numbers up here though, okay? And those are the directions for how to play estimate and check.